This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, if I actually added myself to the stream, that would be nice. Good morning, everybody. Before we get started, I would like to take a minute and have a moment of silence for the actor Ian Holm, who played Bilbo Baggins in Lord of the Rings and played old Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit. Guys, he also played Ash in Alien and many other great roles. He was the priest in The Fifth Element, and I'd just like to take a moment and have a moment of silence for him. You know, I never want to start a morning this way. And any time that, you get some news or something like that, even, I didn't know him, I knew the roles he played, but I didn't know him as a human being. But I had great respect for his acting ability and a great respect for the roles he played. And these were very memorable roles to me, especially The Hobbit, playing Bilbo in the first Hobbit, or in the Lord of the Rings movies. He brought that character to life in ways that I didn't think it was possible for a real life actor. I hate starting a morning like this, but he deserves it. He does. I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of days. I'm sure that someone out there is going to claim he was some toxic man or some shit for whatever reason. I'm even saying a lot this morning because I just can't seem to really get in gear. Last night I had some crappy news, and then we went on to have a wonderful, happy show. We went on to have one of the funnest shows I've had on here last night. Lots of laughs. If you missed 7 Kinds of Mischief last night, check it out, because we went completely off the rails. We drove the train off the cliff last night, and it was one of the funnest streams I've done. And a lot of laughs. We completely raked Sammy over the coals because she hadn't seen Lord of the Rings. We were just talking about that last night. It's hard for a lot of people to deal with stuff like this. They hear about something that happened to an icon, and Kathia Starr, he lived a good long life. He was an amazing person. If you saw him in the show Vicious, you would know that the LGBT will stomp any SJW that attacks. I hope so. I really do, because there's so much crossover now between what is acceptable and what's not. You don't know what's going to be acceptable from one day to the next. Yes, Samantha Joe, hashtag cancel Sammy. It's hard to deal with it sometimes. You hear about stuff like this and you get upset. It's even more so when it's someone you know, someone you have a great deal of respect for. If you hear, they aren't doing well, or they're, in a worse place than they were, it's hard on you. And sometimes laughing is the best medicine. Sometimes getting together with your friends and your family and getting a chance to laugh, getting a chance to smile, getting a chance to hang out, much like we did last night, is healthy medicine. It's healthy medicine because it helps. Kapla, Bird of Prey 5. Kapla, sir. Yodam Darkstar, welcome, sir. Welcome. How are you doing this morning, sir? Welcome to Valhalla. Welcome to Mornings of Mischief. With everything that's going on, there has to be a time to laugh. Absolutely does. There has to be a time to laugh, and you have to be able to get that out there. You have to be able to get that out there, because we all need that. We absolutely all need that. Each and every one of us need that. We need that interaction. We need those laughs. We need those. Yes, hashtag AnnualCrystalSkullBird. And when you hear about something like this, I'm going to go over a couple of movies here. Of course, he was in Lord of the Rings, and he was in The Hobbit. He was also in a movie called The Fifth Element. He was a wonderful movie called The Fifth Element, which is one of my favorite films of all time, of course, because of Ruby Rod. I just thought that was the funniest shit I'd ever seen. He was Priest Vito Cornelius in The Fifth Element. He played in so many roles. It's just a giant sheet of what he was in and what he did. He was an alien. He played Ash in Alien. He was in Henry V. He was in so many movies. There's so much here that you look at. This guy he was in movies. He was in Time Bandits, and all in the same year. Check this out. He was in Chariots of Fire in 1981. He was in Omnibus, the TV series documentary. He read for Omnibus in 1981. He did Time Bandits in 1981. He did Strike, The Birth of Solidarity in 1981. And then you go up and there, boom, he was in 4 episodes of The Bell, Inside the Third Reich, The Return of the Soldier, Tales of the Unexpected, and Play for Today, all in 1982. I mean, his sheet is filled with multiple projects every year. Every year, this guy worked his ass off. He worked his ass off. Even into the 90s, he was in The Advocate, The World of Peter Rabbit, The Return of the Borrowers, all in the same year. These are all in the same years. It's amazing what this man did. It is amazing what this man did. 1978, he was in BBC Two Play of the Week, The Holocaust. Do you remember the Lost Boys TV miniseries, The Thieves of Baghdad, and Les Mis, all in the same year. All in the same year. This guy was everywhere. He was all over the map in multiple projects every single year. This guy was in multiple projects every single year. That's amazing. That is amazing. He dedicated his life. Carry on, Mexican Iron Man. Carry on, brother. Mr. Hyde's podcast. He was fantastic in Alien and in From Hell. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dude, Ash was freaky as hell. Once I figured out like what he was absolutely freaky as hell. Adega Outlaw. Mexican Iron Man, hero of the common man, and wearer of the atomic iron thong. Holy shit. So celebrate that. You know, I got upset when I first saw it. I did. I got upset. I was like, man, dude. Wow. Okay. I thought I actually got kicked there for a minute. Holy shit. What a morning. What an absolute crazy morning. Trey from Max World Entertainment. I absolutely loved him in The Fifth Element. Yes, dude. Yes. Yes. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. And yes, the ambassador, I'm going to stream about this afternoon. If anyone wanted to join me, I'll be posting the stream in Loki's Discord. Yeah, Skull. Kathia Star, Skull. Yeah, the Tribbles are on loose. It's all Trey's fault. Hashtag blame Trey's Tribbles. Captain Shrek, I thought Adega Outlaw was all proper. Then I learned he is one of us. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Adega Outlaw, the choking scene in Fifth Element. Dude, yes. Where are all your little robots now? Going this way and that. What good are they? What good are they? Mountains of Elysium, yes. Low do I see Sir Ian Holm. Low there do I see his wonderful role stretching back through time. Yes. Oh, lies, slander. No, we had an epic time last night, guys. We had an absolutely epic time, and I'm so glad that Lord of the Rings could be a part of it. I'm so glad that could be a part of it. I am. I really am. Yodam Darkstar, yes, Mila Jovovich. I can never say her name right. Jovovich. I've seen other films he was in, Aliens from Hell, Garden State, and his Shakespeare performances. Sam and Joe, have you not seen Fifth Element? Seriously? Is that another one? Have you not seen Fifth Element? Oliver Franklin Doom is here. Yes, sir. How are you doing? Number one sci-fi. He was in Brazil, which is an underrated science fiction film. Hashtag cancel Sammy. Another intervention. Yes, Chris Prsa, another intervention. Not another one. Hashtag destroy Sammy. Yes, the beatings will begin until the nerd card is earned. Yes. With love, Mornings of Mischief Management. You've got Samantha Joe. If you've not seen the Fifth Element, we have got to have a Fifth Element watch party. That's just, we've got to have a Fifth Element watch party. Yes, Robert Pearson. He was also the trainer in Chariots of Fire. Drive by, drive out. Ambassador, yes, 3 of the 6 from that Fifth Element stream are here. We did a review. If you guys haven't seen this, go check it out. This has to be the funnest movie, one of the funnest movie reviews I've ever done, if not the funniest. Me and Adega just went like completely off the rails, kind of like we all did last night on the Ambassador's review, live stream review of Fifth Element, to the point that Ambassador was muting me. That's how crazy it got. He just started muting me. And every time he unmuted me, I was in mid-rant. I never stopped. And he's like, "Okay, I'll mute you." And I'm just kept going because there was no stopping it. It had to all come out. Purple Lady, yes, watch party for Fifth Element. Watch party for Fifth Element. One reason I have not seen many movies is I hate going to movies alone. Dude, I totally get that. I totally get that. You know, when you go to a movie with someone, yes, you are surrounded by people you don't know, but you're also there with someone you do know, which is, to me, one of the greatest draws of going to see a movie with someone is that you are surrounded by all these people you don't know. And then sitting next to you is someone you do know. So as you're watching the movie and, you know, people are showing their emotions in that movie, however they're doing it, they're sharing all that together. A whole bunch of people that don't know each other. I mean, you're on 2 totally different ends of the spectrum, because as you sit there, maybe you're holding hands with someone. Maybe you're kissing someone on the cheek. Maybe you're whispering in their ear. You are connecting to someone on a very personal level that you know, and then you're connecting with all these people on a personal level that you don't know. I find that so interesting. So if you go alone, if you go by yourself, you don't really get that experience. You're just, you know, watching a movie with a whole bunch of people you don't know, and you might feel awkward. You might laugh in the middle of the movie and nobody else does, and you kind of slink down into your seat because, you know, you're there by yourself. That review show was the day Loki broke my sanity. Hey, I try, brother. I try. I do my best. To break people's sanity, because you know what? It's not that fun being this crazy all by yourself. It's just not fun. So the more people you can infect with that craziness and insanity, the funner it gets. Why just have one of us when you can have a bunch of us? Katie Star, so don't go by yourself, go on a date with yourself. I did. I took myself out for dinner and then an Avenger movie. It was magical. I kissed myself goodnight and everything. Okay, not all of us can do that. Some of us, it doesn't work like that. I like going to movies with someone because, like I said, you're sharing something with someone, and then you're sharing that with an entire theater. I loved going to see Joker. Why did I love going to see Joker? Because it was a very uncomfortable time. You had security guards everywhere. You had people ready for anything. Anything could have happened. Like they said,
"Oh no, if you go and see this movie, chances are something bad's gonna happen to you."
On the news, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you go see Joker, something bad's gonna happen. So you know what everybody did? They went and fucking saw Joker. And that's one of the first videos I ever made, was my Joker review. Why? Because I liked it. That's why. Because everybody said, don't go see this movie. If you go and see this movie, it could completely destroy your fragile mind. Please try. Many have tried, none have succeeded. Just myself. I drove myself crazy. I drove myself completely crazy. I can't do that, Kathia. I tend to argue with myself through the entire film, and then the ride home is awkward. No shit, Chris. I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. And yes, broken entertainment. Hashtag white man bad. Didn't see the movie from lack of interest. That's fine, dude. That's absolutely fine. I wasn't sold on the idea myself, dude. I wasn't sold on the idea myself when I first saw it. I was like, I like Joaquin, but I don't know about this, you know? And then I started seeing more and I was like, okay, well, I'm getting sold on this idea. And then everybody went absolutely ape shit about it. And I was like, no, I'm going to see it. That sealed the deal. It really did. Let's talk Star Trek. What's up, Jesse? I am pretty sure I was the only armed person in the theater for Joker and everyone loved it. No shit, right? Oh, man. Charlotte Shields, they really don't understand. You tell someone not to do something, it makes them want to do it. Exactly. Exactly. This is evil. Don't go see this. We're all going to see it. Those Joker reviews force feed me the red pill. Man, it's just nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Because the harshest criticism is our own. That's right, Darth Hester. That is absolutely right. It is. You say crazy like it's a bad thing. Doom's rule number 41. Crazy people aren't crazy. They are smart. They think of other ways around things. Very nice, dude. They are. And let me tell you something. There is a line between crazy and Einstein level intelligent. Einstein was like the sloppiest bastard ever. He could not take care of himself. He could not take care of his things. He could not take care of his house. But you know what? He was one of the most intelligent people on this fucking planet. Crazy and insanely intelligent go hand in hand. That's why a really good bad guy is a really intelligent bad guy. Josh and Rebecca Mumney. An artist friend of mine refused to see Joker because he was scared of right-wing nut jobs going to see it. He's a bit of a tool. Wow, dude. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine huddling in your safe space at home saying you won't go see a movie because someone might be there? You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the guys that got married early, because a couple of my friends did this. They got married early, like right after high school. And then they would never talk about going to see a chick flick with their woman because they didn't want the other guys to be like, oh, little baby went and saw a chick flick. Oh, now that's what it reminds me of. That's what it reminds me of. No, I don't want to go see that movie because someone might see me seeing that movie when really they liked it. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Cap. Lawnmower Man. Man, I love that movie. That's another good movie. A really good movie. Didn't have any Ian Holm in it, but I really like that. Maybe the first one, not any of the bullshit that came after that. Genius and insanity. Yes, it rides a very, very, very close line. Hey, I want to ask you guys something. And this is another line thing. This is another something that goes hand in hand with intelligence and insanity. Can anybody out there tell me what people see when they get so angry? What is a bull hate? What's the color? When you get super pissed, what color do you see? Samantha Joe, I went to see Joker twice in a theater. It was that good. It was, you know what? When I went and saw Joker, I bought popcorn, I bought soda, I bought Reese's Pieces, and I had a heck of a time. I loved it. KP Star, red. Darth Haster, red. Jedi Bill, red. We're starting to see a pattern here, right, guys? Red. Most people, 99% of people out there see red. Adega Outlaw, red. Samantha Joe, red. Red, green, and blue stars, Josh and Rebecca Mommy. Purple Lady, red. Jedi Bill, fire. Okay, now can you guys tell me, what is the color for love? When you think of love, if you had to give it a color, what color would you give it? Yes, number one sci-fi. Yes, I do. I do. But do you know how much that shit after that was made up? How much the press made up after all that shit? Samantha Joe, red. Adega Outlaw, blue. Blew my ass, dude. I'm feeling blue, but I'm in love. No. Blew my ass. Samantha Joe, red. Captain Trek, pink. That's cool because it is a red. Number one sci-fi, red. Darth Monkey O'Rath, black. Jedi Build 797, blue. Oh, shit. But 99% of people see red. Red is the love color. Why? Because the heart, red hearts, Cupid, love and hate are mirrors of each other. Yes. Yes, they're so close together. They're so close together that they touch and that they're the same color. And I like Dave G. Sounds all colors at once. Yeah. Fire all your guns at once. And for some people, that's the way it is. For some people, that is exactly the way it is. It's like all colors. I don't want one position. I want all positions. RR, love and anger come from the same shot, both passions that must be balanced. RR, can you do me a favor? I am redoing the outro, and I could not think of a character that would accurately represent you. I got almost everybody right. I've got some tinkering to do this weekend, and I've got some people to add, and I would like to add a character to yours. So if you want to tell me, or you want to send me a message on Patreon, please send me a message, because I would like to get yours right. Right now, it just says RR Guardian of Valhalla. I use just a picture, and it scrolls down Guardian of Valhalla. But if you could send me a message either on Patreon, or hell, tell me here, or an email, stone_Loki@hotmail.com. Please help me out, because I am struggling. I could go all pirate chick. That is possible. I thought about that, but please let me know. But yeah, love and hate are the same colors. Love and anger, passion. That's right, Samantha Joe, passion. Red. They touch. Love and anger touch. Anger is passionate. Love is passionate. And what Adega Outlaw said. Yes. Love is involuntary. Anger is a choice. For some of us, sometimes I get angry. I can't stop it. I I lose my shit. I start off on a rant, and it's just, it'll just go on and on for hours, because I can't stop it. Call me crazy. I don't know. It's been like that for a long time. Sometimes it's hard to calm down. It's hard not to get angry. That old Hulk saying, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Hate is a form of love. You care enough about the thing to prioritize it in some way. Yes, sir, Dave G. Sound. If we're talking the exact opposite of love, I would say it's almost banishment. Completely having nothing to do with whatever you're feeling that way about. It's making it inconsequential. Indifference is you just don't care, love, or hate. Loco Loki. Thank you. Just call me Loco, guys, from now on. Loco. I'm Loco for Loki Puffs. But that's how close they are together. That's how close it all is together. You know, we love, we hate, we get upset, we get frustrated, we get aggravated. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've been aggravated at CBS and Disney for all the bullshit they've done. I get so aggravated and frustrated about it because it's something I care so much about. And the day I stop talking about it is the day I just fucking don't care. You know, someone might throw something at me and I'd be like, you know, but that doesn't mean I'm going to talk about it. Speaking of Star Wars, there is a very large rumor for you gamers out there. You're absolutely going to love this. That KOTOR is about to be re-released. Knights of the Old Republic is about to be re-released using the Unreal 5 engine, remade from the ground up. God knows what they've done to it. But I will be getting it nonetheless when it comes out because that is the best Star Wars game ever. That was the very, very best Star Wars game I'd ever played. So I will be getting that. The big rumor that's behind that, I saw Lady Gravemaster. Lady Gravemaster, if you're in here, I saw Lady Gravemaster on Twitter last night talking about why is hashtag Dragon Age trending. Well, hashtag Dragon Age is trending because they used the same engine for the original KOTOR that they did for Dragon Age Origins. Huh. And word around the campfire is that BioWare is already knee-deep in resurrecting the original Dragon Age Origins in the Unreal 5 engine. Exactly the way they are doing with KOTOR. And KOTOR is supposedly on its run for announcement. So, we've got KOTOR. Josh and Rebecca Momney, KOTOR is a legend. Loriana Creel, good morning, Loriana Creel. I saw your post about a 300 in a month. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Guys, give Loriana Creel a hand because in the span of just about a month, she has shot up her subscriber count like that. And that is insane. You go. You go, girl. Hell yeah. Kick ass. Represent the fandom. I love it. I loved it the other day when I saw you in that shirt, in the Dark Council shirt. I was like, hell yeah. My brothers over at the Dark Council, Abu Nas, man, I absolutely love Abu. He is such a wonderful guy. He is such a wonderful guy. And he knows how to talk to the ladies too. And you got to respect that. You absolutely have to respect that. I remember watching one of his videos one morning, and I got up, and he was, I forget what it was called. It was like Prez Lays the Smackdown or some shit. And I was like, oh, shit. And I turned it on. And he's like, yeah, it's the Prez. Let me tell you how it is, motherfuckers. You see this boy right here? He's doing this shit. He's doing that shit. I'm here to tell you, no, that ain't gonna work, man. You can't be doing that. And I was just like, oh yeah, tell it like it is, Prez. Tell that motherfucker what's up. And I do too, Loriana Creel. I do too. I love this fandom. I love the community here. I love the community in the fandom. I love my friends that I've met. Abu Nas is like family. He is a brother to me. Trey out there and Adega Outlaw. Brother, you are my brother. You are. And I love you, brother. Captain Trek, Josh and Rebecca Monty. I have got such a huge family. Jedi Bill, I'm so very lucky. We are all so very lucky because we have this. All of y'all out there are family. All of y'all out there, family. I remember Prez saying one day, he's like, man, I ain't got subscribers. I got friends and family. And I'm like, hell yeah, brother. Hell yes. And that's the way it is. Purple Lady, we love Abu Nas. Oh, shit. Love back at you, brother. Hell yeah, Adega. Hell yeah. And that's where we're at. We are so much stronger when we stand together. We are so much stronger when we stand up together. When we stand up together, they can't call us all this bullshit. They can't say, well, you're this or you're that because you don't like our show. No. When you've got hundreds of thousands of voices saying the same thing. No, the problem's not with us, bitches. Problem's with y'all. Because we don't live in an echo chamber. We don't live like that. We all have our own voices. Good morning, Nina Green. Hello, Nina. How are you doing? If you were here earlier and I missed you, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm wading into the community at a little at a time. Guess I'll catch up at some point. Admiral, I want to tell you something, dude. When I first started doing videos, someone mentioned going to the Fandom Collective and becoming a part of the Fandom Collective. Because, you know, I've been with the Fandom Menace and I've been supporting the Fandom Menace for years before I started doing YouTube. And I thought about it. I did. I thought a lot about it. And I said, you know what? No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that because I want to earn some stripes first. And I'm not saying anybody else has to do this or anybody should do this or I'm not dissing anyone or anything like that. I wanted to earn my stripes first. If you earn your stripes with the Fandom Menace, that's completely fine. That's why it's there. Get on the platform and talk. But I wanted to prove something to myself first. I wanted to prove that I could do this and I could keep doing this and that I had earn my stripes enough to say, yes, I am a part of this community. You don't have to do that. That was more for me than anything else. But I understand where you're coming from, brother Doom. I understand where you're coming from because I waded into it too. You know, I'd been here for a long time. I was there the first time the High Council met. Before Jeremy joined it, I was there. Before Jeremy joined it, I was there. And I was watching Jeremy back then. I was there at the beginning of all this, watching it all. And finally I said, you know what? I'm tired of sitting on the sidelines and not getting up and speaking my mind. You know, I can do that in chat, sure. But I'm tired. We need more voices. That is why I try and tell each and every one of you, if you want to get on YouTube, if you want to get on YouTube and you want to get on the microphone, do it. Even if it's just on your phone, guys, do it. Because we need you. The fandom needs you. The more voices we have, the harder it is to silence us. We are all diverse. You know, that's what I was trying to talk about last night when we got completely thrown off the rails. I am Italian. I'm Irish. I've got American Indian in me. English. And a whole bunch of shit I don't even know about. I'm a mutt through and through. We all are. All of us are diverse. Each and every one of us is diverse. In our way. Everyone is. Celebrate that. Look where we are. Does the world not realize that right now, this is the most diverse it has ever been? There's not this tribe and that tribe and this tribe and thousands of tribes all over the damn planet. We are becoming one giant tribe. And yet people are fighting like it's 200 years ago. We are all diverse in our own way. Every single one of us. There is no purity or any bullshit like that. There's none of that. Maybe in very isolated parts of the world, but that will change too. Because more and more places like that are impossible to have. People are leaving. People are moving. People are going to the city. People are going to different countries. People are going to different states. They're going to different jobs. They're constantly moving around. We are the most diverse we have ever been on this planet. Hello, starry-eyed girl. Hashtag we stand with Starry. Guys, hashtag we stand. Stand with Starry. Good morning, starry-eyed girl. We're the most diverse we've ever been. Yeah, Heinz 57 plus 1, I am. Damn straight I am. And we should be celebrating that. We should be celebrating that. Nina Green, I have a flip phone, so can't go on YouTube and don't really want to stream. I go and see my sister. Nina, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. All I'm saying is if you ever wanted to do this, now is the time, guys. Now is the time. Have your voice heard. Stand up. Jedi Bill did. Eris of Chaos. The Valkyries. Adega does it. Trey does it. If you want on, get on that microphone and speak your mind. Get on that microphone and speak your mind. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Because you aren't standing by yourself. You're standing with each and every one of us. Because we are family. Each and every one of us that stands up. Each and every one of us that stands up for each other. That's why we're here. It's why we talk. It's why we get on YouTube. It's why we say what we have to say. And you know what? I'm going to say what I have to say, and I'm not going to hold back, and I'm going to tell it like it is. And if someone doesn't like that, that's fine. If someone tells me, Loki, your show's shit, that's cool. It's your opinion. I don't have any problem with that. But I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep getting on. Because this is what I do. And I'm going to keep encouraging people. Crimson Mist. I was that way years ago when I began participating with Radio Confluence and then decided to dive into internet radio. Dude, I did too, dude. I used to do podcasts back in the day for a Star Trek thing I will refrain from mentioning. Yes, I do have a copy of the old podcast, and no one will ever get to hear them because, yeah, it was pretty bad. I'd never done anything like that before, and I sound cheesy as shit. It took me a while to get here, guys. You don't get here overnight. I was just telling this to someone the other day. You know, guys, this is my third swing at YouTube. It's my third swing. I was on YouTube in 2009 and 2010. I was back on YouTube around 2012 for a couple of years. And then this. Not my first rodeo. So when some people, why does Loki do this? Or why does Loki talk about this? Or why does Loki grow the way Loki grows? I've had a couple of people ask me. I know the algorithm, guys. I know the algorithm. I have a wonderful support system in each and every one of you. And I care. I give a shit. It's why we're here. Because we give a shit. If you don't give a shit, or you're not having fun, or you only are worried about your numbers, you're not going to succeed. You have to have fun and be you and let it all come out. Don't hold back. It's like Otis says in The Last Starfighter, when it comes along, you got to grab it with both hands and hold on tight. You have a great weekend, Starry-Eyed Girl, and I've got a special announcement on Tuesday just for all you guys. So that's why we're here. That's why I go live. I love all you guys. I love the fandom. I love my pop culture, and I don't want to see it destroyed. And we have been attacked because we don't want to see it destroyed. We don't want to see it flushed down the toilet. We don't want to see the heart of it changed. And that's exactly what's happening. They subverted our expectations, those slimy cocksuckers, by ruining Star Wars. They took the heart right out of it and said, that doesn't matter. I beg to differ. You corporate cocksuckers. I beg to differ. They did the same thing at CBS with Star Trek. They tore the heart right out of it. We're not going to let this go on. If we've got to close our wallets, we'll close our damn wallets. If we've got to say no, screw you, we'll say no, screw you. If they turn around and call us a ist or a phobe or a Yahtzee, we will flip them the double bird and tell them to suck it. And keep on keeping on, telling it like it is. Because that's what we do here. That is how we roll here. We don't take no shit. And we're not going to take any shit.